Is this an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8? It looks really similar. What's up guys, it's Angel. Today we're doing an iPhone 8 review video and I've got my iPhone 8 here. I've had it for about 2 weeks and 2 days now, so I've had a lot of time to use this on a daily basis, and I wanted to give you kind of my first impressions of this phone and what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'm going to answer that one question which everybody's probably asking, which is, should I upgrade to the iPhone 8 now or wait for the iPhone 10? So with that, let's get started. Alright, so the first thought when I got the phone was, why is there no rose gold color anymore? I was so sad that Apple didn't have rose gold and instead they replaced it with the gold color. But after a couple days, I was okay with it because I got an Apple Watch Series 3 in the gold color, and you really need it to match if you want to have everything matching. So I was a little bit bummed that there wasn't rose gold, but at least my phone and my watch match. The next thing I noticed was that in the first day that I was making phone calls, I would hear this popping sound. It would just literally be like, when I was talking with somebody, and I thought, is that my ear popping or is that just a defect of my phone? But then it turned out it was a known issue, and once you upgrade your iOS, everything's fine. So no big deal there. Now for the aesthetics. One thing that I really liked about this phone from the iPhone 7 was the glass back. It is definitely more grippy, so if I go caseless, it's going to be a little bit easier to hold. But on the flip side, if you go caseless and then you drop your phone, it's glass, so it's gonna shatter and you are gonna be so sad. On the other hand, for the first week, I noticed, not because I didn't want to get a case, but I did notice that I really wanted to showcase the glass back, and so I went caseless for about a week. I was super careful putting it in my purse and making sure that I had a good grip on it, and basically not doing anything too risky with my phone because I didn't want to break it in the first week. But after that, I got a case, and if you want to see some of my cool cases that I got, check out my iPhone 8 case try-on video. Other than that, the cases fit the same because they're both the same size, going from the 7 to the 8, same size, so you can use your old cases. Which brings us to the function of the iPhone itself. One of the best features of this new iPhone is thanks to that glass back, they've now enabled Qi charging, which is wireless charging. I love this feature. I love being able to just bring my phone home, put it down by the nightstand, wherever I have a wireless charger, and I get charging super easy. I know it's a small minor thing, but when you're reaching over to the nightstand to make sure your phone is charged or just plugging it in or putting it on that charging stand, this is just gonna be so much easier. Oh, and if you guys wanna see some options for wireless chargers that you can get now before the iPhone 10 comes out and before Apple comes out with their wireless charging pad, stay tuned at the end of this video. I'll have some options for you there. In addition to the wireless charging, I did notice that my iPhone 8 was a bit snappier, especially when I used Touch ID and I would open it, the apps would just come up super quick. I am kind of a heavy iPhone user, especially I have tons of photos and videos on here and a ton of windows open. I've probably got about 50 Safari windows open here. I don't know why I have so many there, but it definitely helps to have a faster processor. So speaking about the photos and videos, one of the cool features that I like in the iPhone 8 is that this shoots in 4K. I don't even have 4K on my camera. So the camera that I'm using is a Canon 5D Mark III, and there's not even 4K on this camera. And you can also change the frame rates on here, so you can go from the standard 30 frames per second to either 24, or you can do kind of a fast motion thing at 60 frames per second as well. I don't know if the everyday user is going to be using that, but it's a cool feature to have if you want to do some cool slow-mo shots or if you want to record fast action sports. So in summary, is the iPhone 8 a good phone? Yes. It's definitely an upgrade, not a huge upgrade because the form factor is still the same. There's nothing totally different about this phone and look, but it's still a nice looking phone. And I love the wireless charging. I think once everybody gets used to wireless charging, they will never go back to corded charging. So this brings us to that one question everybody's asking. Should I wait for the iPhone 10 or should I upgrade to the iPhone 8? There's definitely a huge price point between the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10. So the iPhone 8 starts at $699 and the iPhone 10 is going to start at $999. $300 is a big difference for some people. So if you are looking to save money and you're okay with the iPhone 8 and not necessarily features of the iPhone 10, then the iPhone 8 is also a really great phone. But if you want the latest and greatest, the iPhone 10 will be here in a couple weeks, so you can also hold out and wait for the iPhone 10. Another thing you should consider is, are you a diehard rose gold fan? So with the launch of the iPhone 10, they are only going to have two colors. There's going to be the silver and then the space gray. So no gold, no rose gold, and so sad for rose gold lovers like me. But on the flip side, I've already seen some rose gold case options that would look great with the silver colors. So if you are a diehard rose gold fan, it's totally okay. There are options out there. Next thing you should consider is how big of a phone do you want? If you want the smaller phone size, then the iPhone 8 is great. The iPhone X is going to be bigger, but it's also going to give you that bigger screen. But if you're purely deciding on size and weight, the iPhone 8 would be the better bet. And finally, the last thing that I am kind of on the fence about is Face ID. Now, I'm sure Apple has this all figured out, but I do wonder how is it gonna be when I go to the grocery store and I wanna do Apple Pay. Now I use Touch ID and then just touch the credit card reader, or am I gonna be like this? Are we gonna look silly in the grocery store using Face ID to use Apple Pay? I don't know, because again, Touch ID works, and why fix it if it's not broken? Anyways, I'm Angel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment below and let me know what you think of the new iPhone 8, or if you guys are waiting for the iPhone 10. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, and if you guys want to see some wireless chargers that I got, keep watching. All right, so I got 4 chargers here, and of the 4 chargers that I got and tried out, the Samsung one is my favorite. Now, the reason why this one's my favorite is because this one actually lights up and glows. I love putting it next to my nightstand and how it has a nice glow of that blue right when I put my phone on and it's charging. And this one by Anker is a compact charger. It's nice in a smaller spot where you need charging, but I personally prefer a larger base, so that way you can just put your phone on without having to make sure everything's in line. Another one that I have here is also in black, but it's a little bit bigger. This one is from Mophie. It kind of looks like a cup holder, like one of those heated mug holders for the office. Now, if you guys like white chargers, Belkin also makes a nice one here. It's the biggest of them all, and even a little bit bigger compared to my Samsung. But this one doesn't have the blue glow-in-the-dark light, so I don't think it's as cool. Also a really good option, especially if you're going for the iPhone X in the silver color. If you want to learn more about these chargers or just take a look at it yourself, I will post links in the video description below. Happy charging, guys, and I will see you in the next one.